We don't know if it's loaded. That's the question tearing through every command post.
They're not sure if it's
Is the
loaded or
main
not.
gun live?
Yeah.
Have somebody get a hold of the armory and find out if this thing is loaded, if he can actually do any damage with it other than killing people by running them over.
If it is, downtown could become a war zone in seconds.
Jeez.
Nobody knows at the time, and nobody
just
can risk making
the old
assumptions.
pickup, bro. What's going on, Clutch? What?
What up, what up, what up?
It's your boy Dub,
It's boy Ross.
and we in the Clutch, baby.
Hey.
Back at you, ladies and gentlemen, with the picture today. You feel me?
All right,
What
we're
we
going
got
to check
going, man?
out the wildest tank chase ever caught on camera.
A tank chase is wild, bro.
Yeah.
That right now.
Someone got into their GTA bag and said, you know what? I'm just going to steal a tank
I've been
and
preparing
see
for this.
how far this gets me.
Yeah.
I want to know how the fact they was able to acquire a tank. That's the first thing. How were they able to acquire it? And how were the officials able to stop the tank? We're about to find out
I guess
right
so. I'm
now,
interested.
man. So
Let's go.
let's check this out. Appreciate all love, support, man. Let's get into this crazy
Come on, let's
video.
go.
He stole a 57-ton tank and ran it through a city. This is the story of
Hey,
Shawn
wow.
Let them alone.
and the day San Diego became a war zone.
Damn!
In San Diego,
Damn!
too.
My
Wow.
car! Damn, bro!
Look at that.
Oh,
Bro, not the
God.
RV, bro. Hydrants popping. He just
So-
being a menace to society.
Imagine maybe your wife or someone said, "Hey, maybe you should probably park the car in the garage or the driveway." Nah, babe, I'm gonna park it
You
right
leave it
here, so I
there.
ain't gotta do all the extra stuff in the morning. And you come outside and your shit flat like a
Hey, that'll be the crazy. You would never hear the end of it. One,
what?
you
Yeah,
would never believe that. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna listen to my wife from now on. That's the
yeah,
type of mindset I'd have.
yeah. Your car got flattened by a fucking tank.
Cause somebody gonna go on war chase.
That's
It's
insane.
May 17th, 1995.
95?
San Diego, California.
Oh, we
The
going back in
evening
time.
sun burns down on streets that are already
4
busy
years
with
old,
rush
y'all.
hour traffic.
You was in school,
At
huh?
the California National Guard Armory in Linda Vista, the gate stands open. All seems routine and harmless. But then, a man in a van pulls in. Nobody stops him. Nobody asks questions. He doesn't belong there, but he knows exactly what he's about to do. His name is Shawn Timothy Nelson, 35 years of age, currently a plumber, former
Come on,
Army
bro.
veteran,
What?
and a man
Oh,
whose
Army
life
vet.
has been unraveling for years.
Oh.
His marriage fell apart. His small plumbing business collapsed with tools stolen and utilities cut. A motorcycle crash left his back broken, his
Oh.
spirits bitter. He dug a pit in his backyard, convinced he'd find gold. Neighbors watched him mow
Dang.
his lawn at midnight. Police visits, hospital lawsuits,
Mow his lawn at
eviction
midnight.
threats, his whole existence sinking into debt and despair. But Nelson also had a past that mattered that night. He trained at Fort Knox, served in the army in Germany. He knew tanks, knew their controls, their weight, their limits. For him, these
Sounds about
steel
right.
beasts parked in the armory were not mysteries, but old acquaintances. That evening, Nelson breaks the locks on 3 hulking M60 Patton tanks. He climbs inside one and throws the switches. The diesel coughs, then roars. Treads clank. The fence doesn't slow him down. And just like that, a city
course not.
becomes a battlefield. The M60 is a Cold War brute. 57 tons,
Jeez.
105 millimeter main gun, and
Jeez.
armor thick enough to shrug off rifles and
Hold on.
handguns like mosquitoes. Tonight, the weapons aren't loaded, a fact that will save countless lives.
Hell yeah.
The tank itself is a weapon. Mass, speed, and steel. Nelson rolls
Man.
into the neighborhood. At first, people stare confused. Maybe it's a parade, maybe it's training. Then they see what he does next. The destruction begins small.
Yeah, bro.
A traffic
That's
light
crazy.
folds like paper. A hydrant explodes, sending a geyser high into the sky. A line of parked cars disappears beneath the treads,
Just
brushed
because.
flat into the asphalt.
Right.
Utility
Because
poles
he going
snap,
through something.
entire blocks go dark. Police scramble, squad cars chase,
Man, how do you
red
stop
and blue
that?
lights
Right.
bouncing off the tank's screen hull.
So I guess it
But
runs
it's
out of
pointless.
gas.
Pistols do nothing.
Yeah,
Shotguns, nothing.
nothing.
The police helicopter circles overhead, spotlight catching the monster as it carves through San Diego's grid. The pilot's voice, strained but steady, rolling the videotape. The tank is fully equipped. We don't know if it's loaded. That's the question tearing through every command post.
They're not sure if
Is
it's
the
loaded or
main
not.
gun live?
Yeah.
Have somebody get a hold of the armory and find out if this thing is loaded, if he can actually do any damage with it other than killing people by running them over.
If it is, downtown could become a war zone in
Yeah.
seconds.
Jeez.
Nobody knows at the
You
time,
just-
and nobody can risk making
the old
assumptions.
pickup, bro.
On the ground, options vanish. Spike strips won't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Barricades mean nothing.
Do you see any way that we can stop this thing?
No.
Well, no, I don't, to be honest
There's
with
another
you.
tank.
Everywhere Nelson
That's the only
goes,
Right.
he aims for structure. Sign, poles, fences, parked vehicles.
Damn.
He doesn't chase people, but he doesn't care if they're near either. Civilians scatter from
Well,
sidewalks,
he literally had a
parents
6-star
dragging
rating,
kids,
5-star rating.
drivers
Yeah, he did.
abandoning cars. At
With
one
the
point,
helicopter on him.
officials even consider the unthinkable, calling the Marines for helicopters. But missiles flying in a city with a population of a
Yeah,
million,
that's dangerous.
that's too risky.
Yeah.
There has to be another way. The Rampage stretches across Kearney Mesa onto surface sheets and into
Dang,
commercial
bro.
zones. Nelson plows through an RV,
It's the
smashes through
RV.
fences, carves a scar through asphalt. Reporters tally the damage later. More than 30 vehicles destroyed. Power
Jeez.
cut to nearly 5,000.
This how you know it's the
homes.
90s, bro. Look
Whole
how she taking a picture.
intersections reduced to
Dang,
wreckage.
bro.
From the air, it looks surreal. A Cold War tank going
Oh,
past shopping
damn.
plazas
He almost
and
missed-
chemical shops.
Got him.
For 23 minutes, San Diego is a live-action war movie with no script, no stunt doubles, and no way to know
Just said,
how it
forget
ends.
y'all stuff.
Nelson turns the tank towards the freeway. California State
Oh,
Route
no.
163, a ribbon of traffic that cuts through the heart of the city. Families heading home, commuters already late. The tank climbs the on-ramp, roars into the pavement,
Hey, get out the
and
way.
traffic scatters in every direction. Nelson heads for the center divide, tries to
Oh,
cross
no.
into oncoming lanes. It's a brutal move.
That's where he
57
gets stuck,
tons
huh?
grinding up a concrete barrier 3 feet tall. For a moment, it looks like he'll make it. Then physics wins. The tank tilts, track slipping, and comes to a dead stop.
Yeah.
Stuck on the
thing.
median, half on the side,
Good
half
thing.
on the other.
Yeah.
For the first time that night, the city has an opening. Police swarm. Officers clamber onto the hull, boots sliding on dust and paint. Below them, the freeway is frozen. Drivers
Bro, they got
watching
them
from
dogs
cars,
ready.
Dog, yeah.
cameras rolling, kids pressed against the windows. The hatch is locked. Bolt
they can't
cutter
get in there.
slice.
Mhm.
A circle of steel becomes an open wound. Inside, Nelson keeps fighting. He jerks the controls, revs the engine, rocking the machine in a desperate attempt to break free. If it slips, it could plunge into live traffic. The officers don't have time. They make the call. Shots echo, swallowed by the roar of diesel.
Yep.
The engine coughs, then dies.
Damn. That's crazy.
Rampage ends.
Yeah, they had
When the
no
hatch
choice.
opens, Nelson is mortally wounded. Incredibly,
Damn.
no one else, not a single driver, not a single officer, not a single bystander is killed.
That's
The
good.
only casualty of the San Diego tank rampage is the man who started it. By morning, the city looks like a battlefield.
That's
Hydrants
crazy.
still gushing, asphalt scarred, holes snapped into,
Just
dozens of vehicles
Man, bro.
flattened into scrap.
I wonder if the insurance
bill
covers that.
climbs into the millions. The district attorney rules the shooting justified.
Yeah.
If Nelson had broken free, lives would have been
Yeah,
lost.
bro. They had,
Critics argue
They had
about
all
tear
the choice.
gas, negotiation, less lethal weapons. Supporters
Wait,
say you
what?
don't gamble with 57 tons of
Nah, bro.
No,
It-
what?
Nah, bro. We ain't.
People.
The time for tear gas is done.
Yeah.
That's over.
Bro.
If you have an opportunity to neutralize, get them out of here. I'm sorry.
Because he wasn't going to stop. If he wouldn't have went over that median or tried to break over on the other side of the freeway, he would have
He
still
wasn't
been
gonna
going
stop until it ran out
until
of
that
gas.
mug would have ran out.
Yeah,
fuel.
bro. Man was trying to cross into oncoming traffic. Imagine you
bro.
trying to get home, you see a fucking tank heading your way.
Bro.
A lot of people freeze up in that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And bro, if he decides to run you over in the car, there's nothing you can do. You're done. So yeah, hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, man.
deal.
Absolutely.
The National Guard takes the heat as well. Why were their tanks parked behind a chain link fence with no guards on duty?
Yeah, that
Within
is kinda
days,
crazy.
Yeah, that
batteries
is.
are removed from dozens of armored
Oh,
vehicles.
so they removed
By
the
the
batteries.
following year, California's tanks are moved to secure places far from city streets and curious trespassers.
I had us big. I
As
forgot
for
it was still
Nelson,
going.
The
Oh,
story
okay.
resists neat answers. Autopsy
bad,
reports
y'all.
show alcohol in his blood. Friends recall depression, drug use, years of decline. Neighbors remember his odd habits and his bitterness. Everyone agrees on one thing. This wasn't political. It wasn't ideological. Just one man's collapse,
Yeah.
made catastrophic
Yeah.
by the machine he
It's breaking
chose.
point.
For those who lived through it, the memories are vivid. Families
I bet.
watching from overpasses, TV screens lighting up with live helicopter footage, the surreal sight of a tank chewing through their city. One resident later said it felt like the war had come to San Diego. The image of the tank stuck on the freeway median, helpless at last, is burned into the city's collective memory. What stops a tank in a city? Not bullets, not roadblocks, not squad cars. In San Diego,
And running
it
out of
was
fuel.
physics.
Mhm.
Concrete,
physics.
traction, and
But-
gravity. For 23 minutes in 1995, everyday life collided with Cold War steel. It wasn't a battlefield overseas, it wasn't a training exercise, it was a plumber from down the street, cocooned in armor, making his private war a public nightmare. It was an event so bizarre that years later, it's spoken of in the same breath as other
What?
strange rampages, like the Killdozer in Colorado.
Whoa.
Proof that sometimes the most dangerous thing isn't a foreign enemy, it's one of your own.
Yeah.
Climbing
Damn.
into a machine that was never meant for civilian streets.
Yep.
This was the Great Rewind.
Hey, man, that was a
Sounds about
crazy one, bro. That
Yeah,
was a
super
crazy
crazy.
one, man. Hey,
Yep.
they did what they
Sounds
had
about-
to do.
Yeah, they had to neutralize, man.
You had to get them out of here, bro. You give somebody a tank. I remember what it was like in GTA. You in a tank, bro. It take a lot to take you out,
Yeah.
and you had the tank fully loaded. So
Yeah.
that wasn't even fully loaded. Thank goodness it wasn't. And I'm
Right.
glad
There's
that
no
no
telling
one
what he
got
would have
hurt.
did.
But yeah, bro, like that's it's hard to kind of train for something like that. Like, what do you do when someone goes on a tank rampage? Well, now they know what to do. Going
Take
forward.
all the
Hopefully it
batteries
never
out.
happens. Yeah, take all the batteries out so this doesn't happen no more. So, hey man, this was a
Yeah.
crazy video. Just
It
checking
was.
out, just history itself. Like that
Mhm.
that happened a while ago, but still the fact that it even happened is insane. So
Yeah, no, for sure, man. But again, thankfully, everybody was okay after this situation.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, he was the one that was, a product of, violence that he ensued himself. But that's why they say mental health is serious, and that's why a lot
It
of
is.
people, when you go to the hospital or the doctor, they ask you them weird questions. Do you have any feelings of? But
Mhm.
this is why. This is why
Yep.
they ask those questions, because it be people that just be one situation or emotion
One
away
bad
from
day away.
just doing the most heinous things, and not just to themselves but to other people in the city,
Facts.
the world. But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed it, y'all already know what time it is. Make sure you run up the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Any other interesting things that you guys are interested as well and want us to check out, let us know in the comments down below. But continue to spread love, be love as usual. Always keep God first, and we catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
The bitches from Houston. If you got a problem, then we got the solutions. And there's no illusion. I made this shit happen, I'm living life lucid. I'm switching my strategies. Now they hate on me cause I'm causing casualties. So why are they after me? Deep inside they know they can't handle half of me.